So in this video, I will show you how to create your own courses with the Acmetutor Coach portal. Just in case you haven't seen before or don't know what this would create, let me just give you an example with my Acme Entrepreneur course here. So what you get is you get a portal with your course title and subtitle here, and you can have a Facebook group support logout. You can create various video content. You can create games like Millionaire Game or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, memory cards, tower defense, or hangman games. So we'll look at how you can create games. You can also create, for example, Google worksheets or Google Forms to collect data such as for networking purposes or as assignments if you like. And you can embed those Google Forms right into the course. You can, of course, have various videos which you can host on either Vimeo or on YouTube. It is your choice. I would recommend Vimeo because it gives you customization options for your video. For example, you can see here I've created a yellow tool bar with a yellow pause button to match the theme of my course here, and you can see I've branded it with myself and my color scheme here as well. So this is a possibility that you have if you use Vimeo. YouTube does not give you this kind of customization options, especially if you have Vimeo Business. That's even better, and you'll have a lot more options of controlling privacy of the videos and so on. Now, if you're creating this course with the Acmetutor portal, because you're hosting these videos on Vimeo or YouTube, you have complete control of your videos and content. And so that's that. And so now let's look at some of the other features here. For example, you can go to my account here, you can sign off here, you can click to the next thing, or you can mark something as complete. So for example, this welcome motivation has been marked as complete. Let's say we mark Ikigai as complete, so now it's marked as complete, and you can see Ikigai is now complete. You can unmark it as well, and now you can see it's no longer has that checkbox here. So you can basically create your entire course like this. You can see we have some icons here, which you'll get to choose for each section. And within each section you have topics which either are a video, a game, a PDF file, or a Google form for now, and or a hyperlink as well. So for example, here we go to resources, and we might say, so here you can see an embedded PDF in here. And so that's kind of how the course is, and here you will be able to also see how many hours the course is, and you can also put some notice down here at the bottom for what is the timing for, say, a Zoom call or office hours you might be holding for your course. That's completely optional and up to you. All right, so now that you've seen the portal and what you can get and look at, let's take a quick look also at the sales page here of the portal. So the sales page would show you the name of the course, the subtitle. It would show you the ability to preview the course, enroll in the course. It would show you a checkout if you have a price for the course, and gifting, and your social links so if somebody wants to connect with you after watching your course, favoriting your course, leaving reviews and comments and things like this on the sales page. So let's get to creating our course now that you've seen a little bit of the preview. If you want, you can go to mine.acmetutor.com and press create a course, and that would take you to the coach portal. And once you're on the coach portal, you can register, and once you register, you can sign in with your username and password, and then After signing in, you will see a portal like this. And so let's say that we want to create a course on something. Let's say we want to create let's see, what can we create? Let's say we want to create a course on digital logic. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, I'm just going to pre-fill, okay, I'll just fill it out. So we're going to basically say, hey, we're creating a course on digital logic. Here's our subject is maybe logic. You can fill in the one-liner. So I'll save the time of trying to fill out the whole form right now. But basically you can set all of these different things like learning objectives, the category, the language, prerequisites, any textbooks, syllabus if you want to mention anything. The notice that we looked at that showed up on the bottom of this page down here, the live weekly QA, that's this notice here. You can use some basic HTML tags in this to format the notice if you like, and the disclaimer down here. So you don't have to change the disclaimer. I've put a default disclaimer unless you want to. And so it's not really that long. It's maybe a couple minutes, 5 minutes to fill out this form, and you will have some course info. Now, in my case, let's just take the Acme Entrepreneur course. I filled out the course info, and so once you do that, it will show up here in your list of courses. And then you can also fill out the teacher info. So you can say, hey, you know, who's teaching this? So I'm teaching this, and sorry, I should put the last name in here. You can put some sort of a heading for yourself. And this part is interesting. So we can put in a profile pic here. So you might pick some picture from your computer, and then you may want to say, hey, I want to format it to 320 by 320. So if you're browsing here, you know, you might say, hey, my picture is not the right size. So what can you do is you can go to resources down here and click on this imager. And when you're creating the thumbnail for the course, you can use this one. So, and when you're creating the 320 by 320 teacher thumbnail, you can use this one. So you can basically just pick the file and it will resize it automatically. You can save it as the updated size and upload it on the teacher form. When you're creating the course info, you will be able to create the course thumbnail in the same way. You can pick a background image, so you're going to choose, you can get any background that you like from the web. Let's say this one, so this is a background. Maybe, you know, this had Bitcoin, and maybe this is good for a crypto course. You can then choose, you can click this link if you want and upload a instructor image, like for example this one. And so when you take this instructor image on this remove background, you will see it has removed the background, and so you can save it, and so you'll have a image with the background removed with your instructor picture. And then you go back here and you choose that picture with the removed background, and you see the picture is now placed on the background. And then you go in here and you pick a color. I'd say set it to something light because it's a dark background, like maybe this gray here. You can pick a font. Let's pick Rodano. And you can say that this is a course on meditation. And so when you put that in there, you can see it has created a thumbnail for you saying meditation. Maybe you want to call it meditation with Lydia. And there you have it. And so then you can save this image and meditation with Lydia. And you would then have a thumbnail. You can go back to your course production. You can go to your meditation course info and choose this meditation with the thumbnail that we just created, and submit it. And so doing that, we now have this course info for this meditation course with an updated thumbnail. Now, once you are, so first you'd fill out this course info, and then you'd fill out this teacher info, and then you fill out your pricing if you like. You can fill out, let's call this, let's say $9.99, and maybe we think it's really, we're given a value of $99.99, and we'll cross out price, maybe we'll put $19.99 and hit submit. So now we've set up pricing, we've set some teacher info, we've set some course info. Well, I haven't actually set some teacher info for the meditation course just yet, so let me do that. Okay, let's see, do I have a 320 by 320 here? Okay. Now, each course can have its own teacher info because you may want to have a different biography and things that tailor to the specific course, a different headline. So that way you don't have to always have the same teacher biography and headline for every course. The phone number needs to be formatted as with the load dashes. I'll improve this later, but for now you have to put the phone number in this format. For languages, I'll put English and Hindi, and then my address, which will not really be shown to the users, but it's there for us, and your Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn links, and submit. And so that's the teacher info. So we've got course info, we've got teacher info for the meditation course. And then we've got the pricing. And so now we move on to the outline section. So this is where you really are going to be creating your course. And so in the outline section for this meditation course, let's say I want to first of all have a section on the basics. So we'll do that, and we'll pick some icon. Excuse me. So for the basics, so we can browse through these icons for an icon we like for the basics. If you're not sure, you can also use the icon reference. And so what might be a good icon for the basics? Maybe a home icon, right? So we can just search for home on here, maybe. Or let's just use a circle. Let's use a simple circle. And so we go back to the tab with the icons, and that circle was in interfaces. So we can choose here interfaces with the circle. There we go. So we'll choose that for our basics. We add this section, and maybe our next section will be types of meditation. And we'll choose a different interface. Maybe I'll choose a clipboard. Okay, and add this section. So here I've created two sections. And the first thing I'll do is maybe add a basic YouTube video. So how do I do that? I go to YouTube, and I search for meditation music perhaps, or meditation basics. And this would be a video that you have created, hopefully. I mean, you can use videos from YouTube and Vimeo if you need to. And then you would copy the link and you would go back to, okay, we can close this, we can also close this. So you would then go in here and create the title. Maybe this is how to meditate. It's going to go in the basics section, and if you paste the so you need the video ID, and it should have taken, okay, well, here's the video ID. Sometimes if you paste the full YouTube link, it may automatically parse the video ID, but it seems it didn't this time, so I've just put the video ID. And the time for this video is 12 minutes and 47 seconds. So we'll put that. So 12 minutes, 47 seconds. And let's also add it to our preview. So this will be on the sales page, which videos or content we want to use as part of the preview. And so we add resource. And here you can now see that the basics section has the how to meditate video. Let's take some more meditation videos. Let's say that we'll take this one. We'll copy the video ID. And we will go here, and maybe we will add another section for beginner meditations. And we'll add a section for beginner meditations, and we will add this 10-minute meditation to the beginner meditations, and this one is 10:20 for the time, and we'll add this resource. And so here you can see that this 10-minute meditation is the beginner meditation, and basics are there. Now suppose I want to move this beginning meditation above the types of meditation, so I just click this arrow and you can see it's been moved up. Okay, and so now let's take another video. Let's say how to remove negative thoughts, and we'll copy this one and we will put this one in the, so the title is how to remove negative thoughts. Now we can pick a different title than the one on the YouTube video. This is entirely our choice. And we will put this also in the basics section. We will put the video ID here, and we will take the time 7:44 and stick it in here and add that resource. And so now our basics have two different videos. If we wanted to switch the order, we can just use these buttons to move them up and down. If you want to remove it from that section, we just hit the minus sign to remove it. And I think our types of meditation is empty, so let's add a video or two in there. And let's take this video's ID and put it here. 7 types of meditation. This one was okay. YouTube wants me to watch a whole ad right now, which I don't really want to watch, so I'll just make up a time for now, and I'll say it's 8 minutes long, and I'll add this resource. Okay, so now we have this. Now once you have this outline, don't forget to save it, because if you don't press the save outline button, it will not save. And so you press the save outline button and it'll say submitted outline, and that should help save this outline. Now, before navigating away, let's just make sure, because we've done all this work to save it, that it indeed did get saved and is available to us. So For that, we'll switch over from the coach.acmetutor.com portal to the mind.acmetutor.com portal and sign into that with our account. Now this account is the same one for both the coach portal and the mind portal. So you use the same username and password. And when you log in, you will see that we have this meditation with the unpublished version of it with our $9.99 price, $19.99 that we had. Okay, here we are. So you can see that whatever we've been creating is here under your courses, and it says unpublished. And if you click it, you will get to the screen where we have these sections with basics, how to meditate, how to remove negative thoughts, 10-minute meditation, types of meditation, with the icons and sections which we created. The times got added up to saying 38 minutes, 51 seconds. And this is all that information that we had put together. We can click through next. We can say this video is complete. Something is up. Why the icon is not showing? I'll check that. Let me see here. To meditate. It's complete. Okay, I'm not sure why the icon is not shown up, but I will check and correct that. But this should show a little checkbox, check icon next to the video. And we have a basic course created. If you click the Facebook group, it will take to the Acmetutor Facebook group unless you set your own from in the promotion section of the courses. So if you go back to this screen and you go to promotion and support and you set your Facebook group over here, then the portal will take to that Facebook group that you put over here. And if you now want to add some games to your course, you can go to the game creator, and here you will be able to add various games like a millionaire game, hangman game, memory cards, or tower defense. And if you go to the hangman game, here you just enter a bunch of comma separated terms or enter separated terms. Let's grab some from the web. So meditation terms. Let's say that we're going to take these terms here and paste them in here. I don't want the periods at the end here. So let me remove some of these from the ends. There we go. And we'll call this meditation terms. And this is enter separated, and submit them. And copy this game key here. And then if we go back to our course production, in the game creator, we can grab the resource key if we need to, if we forgot it or forgot to copy it. We can go back to our outline and we can choose Acme resource ID and call it meditation terms. Oh, sorry, not the chess game. I wanted to go to the meditation course here. So meditation course outline. So we see the things that we've created, and Acme resource ID. We'll call the title here terms, put it under maybe base types of meditation, and put our resource ID and say this game will take us approximately, let's say, 10 minutes of play. So we'll do 10:00, add resource. Now let's see here. So terms, this section showed up. We'll save the outline. We submitted it and saved it. And so now let's close this group. Let's go back here and reload this page. And here we have a hangman game with the terms. So now you can play hangman with the terms that we pasted. Now this term, I'm going to cheat a little bit, looks like self-examination. So SELF examination. But you get the idea. So, and then it says you win, and the hangman has escaped. And if you don't know what this word then means, you have an option to click this and Google it. And you can Google that term by just simply clicking it. And once you close it and go back, you can click next to play another round of hangman. Okay, so that's how you create a game in this portal. You basically just go to the coach portal and you create the game from the game creator and get the resource ID and add it to your outline. So that's your game creator. The quiz creator is not yet complete, but you can do most of the stuff that you might do with a quiz using a game as well, for the purpose of helping your students learn. You can create certificates for your course for people once they complete it. So right now I have a way for you to create the certificate, but I am still working on the part of providing the certificate in the actual course to the students. So that's pretty much how you use the course portal. More features will be coming in here, like course analytics, sales and trends, being able to see your enrolled students and other resources. So bear with me on some of the other features, but you can get started with creating your course using this portal here. So you basically can put in your course info, teacher info, outline, pricing, and promotion and support if you want to put in the Facebook group and things, and game creator if you like. So that's how I would recommend you get started with using the coach portal. And we have created a little a few videos here, a little bit of a course for the meditation course. Students can also rate or review the course by clicking that little rate and review button and publishing a review. And oh yeah, one last important thing. Once you are done with creating it, you select the course and submit it for review. And you can leave some messages for me here. And so once you submit it for review, we will look at it, and if everything looks okay, then we will publish it. So it says unpublished right now. Once we review it, it will say published and start to show up here on the main page so that people can actually start to buy it. And let me just show you what that screen might look like. So people might be able to go here and say enroll, and then they'd be able to put in their credit card number, expiry, all this, and email, and do buy. The videos you add for previewing will show up here in the preview section. And students that review will show up here as little cards with the reviews. So, and external people that add comments to your course sales page can do so here as well. So all in all, it's a pretty simple way to create your course. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and good luck creating your courses. If you run into questions or trouble, feel free to email me at scientificchess@gmail.com. All right, enjoy.